All my life, I've been committed. I've traveled this country. I've committed not just in my deeds, but I have sacrificed for Nigeria. We've not, in 1993, we just didn't lose an aborted election, but we, in the process of standing by Nigeria, I lost my father, I lost my stepmom, and it has cost us dearly. I fought, what, 20 odd years to get that recognition for that election. I got it eventually 3 years ago. And if anything goes wrong with Nigeria, then that sacrifice is wasted. I am standing to run for this office because I believe in this country. I believe in its potentials. I believe in its future, my children, your children, and our youth as in totality, which makes up 70% of this country. And I'm going to do what it takes to make sure they have a place in this country. And that's why you need to vote for us. And when you vote for us, we are voting for a party that has no blemish. You're voting for a party that comes with no baggage or legacy issues. You're equally voting for two candidates and plus 709 others who have never held governance, especially the two of us, myself and Harold, the vice presidential candidate. We come fresh, we will come with fresh concepts and ideas, and at the end of the day, we hope to leave a legacy of a better Nigeria. We come with a pedigree that is known. We come with a legacy that is known. I am from MKO. His father, Harold's father, is an ex-military Air Force general. We've all we come from a lineage that has sacrificed to keep Nigeria together. His father fought in the Biafra War. So we owe it to them to make sure this country doesn't go down the tubes. And that's why we're in this race, and that's why we believe we should vote, and you should vote for PRP and start a new beginning for Nigeria. We're about the people. We're grassroots as a family, and we have continued to be grassroots. Everything we have done is to the benefit of the grassroots. And that goodwill is, I'm even shocked till now that I go out and I go to places and I get that outpouring of love. I was driving to Ekiti the other day, I lost a tire, and the number of people, I thought nobody knew me there. But before I knew it, there was traffic. They blocked the whole... And I didn't have escort, I didn't have anything. My usual thing, get in my car and go. And the outpouring that I got, and people trying to give me food or give me gifts, they gave me, I think, sorry, excuse me, they gave me aguado to pack in my boots and oranges and things like that. I mean, that's the kind of reception I get everywhere I go. That's the kind of, and as a party, and what we've done very effectively over the past few months is to go and do a lot of FM, because that speaks to the grassroots. You see, that 70%, that demographic group, we have a misconception about it. We have a small group that is Twitter savvy, Instagram savvy, Snapchat savvy, and so on and so forth. But if you look around you, your driver, your mechanic, your conductor, your megadi, your besuya, your meshai, they're all in that group. They may not be savvy, but they're in that group, and they have a vote, and they have a voice, and really, as opposed to the small group, they vote. And that's where the difference lies for us at PRP, and that's what we look at. And those are the kind of people that I see in the streets when I go, or the people that on the way to Ekiti the other day that came out to help me. Those are the people. They're not on Instagram, but they knew who I was just like that. Maybe because, yes, thanks to the loyalty of my mom, I look so much like my dad, but that's what it is. I said something there also that probably wouldn't... We tend to forget very quickly. We had Abiola bookshops, we had Abiola farms, we had all these things even in the Southwest. We had the largest donations to universities and polytechnics in Nigeria. We've done a lot of things. Until this day, we still keep paying WAEC bills for kids that cannot afford to pay for their WAEC. But I don't make noise about these things. I'm not the guy that, because he's running for politics, decides to stand by the Agbado seller, and then I don't know why this Agbado thing is coming up so much. But the Agbado seller, and then they film you and put you on Instagram. I don't do all that. I've bailed out so many people in hardship. I've bailed out. I don't even know who they are. That's the thing. And maybe that's easy. That's why it's easier for me to forget them, because I don't even know who they are. They write in, they complain, I check it out, and I just don't even tell them I've solved it. They just find out it's solved. So and you know what? I've been around. I've gone into developments that are zero, and created an economy from them. I've gone into an environment where in 6 months I give them fresh water, and I can see them glow. They're washing their clothes daily, they're having a shower daily, they're using good water to feed, and I can see the difference in the community in a matter of months. And this is what I'm all about. And if I want to be able to do that to the majority, and that's probably why MKO got into this political thing. There's so much you can do with your own money. The next National Assembly is going to be a cocktail of parties. You like it or not, we're going to have to sit down around the round table and negotiate. You're not going to have a clear-cut majority party in the House or a clear-cut minority party in the House. You're going to have, in this next election, multiple parties in the House. So everybody will be forced to actually sit down and negotiate. It's not a case of majority parties, APC today, and tomorrow is PDP that wins, and it's majorities. No. This next parties, you must remember that a lot of our governors are not incumbents. They're not coming back. A lot of them have done their second term, and they're going to struggle to even keep their stooges there. So I think the dynamics is going to change, and that's why at PRP we're so sure of what we're doing. The dynamics is going to change. I don't have to be held ransom by one party. That's why as a party we're fielding as many candidates as we fielded in this election today to give us spread. We're not a party, and that's why also we're running a PRP campaign. We're not about a person, we're about an ideology in PRP, and everything we do is about that ideology and that party. So we are the front runners there, but we have 700 others, and all others that are running this, and we're doing it that way so we can equally have our own representation, no matter how little it is, at the state and at the National Assembly. It's about how well you understand the system. What we have done is we've invested in the right things. That is proprietary to us, and that's where we have the ears. We spend our time invested in the right things in our back end. We've spent the time in, like I said, tuning out of FM, speaking to our voters. But more importantly, we're now at the point now that we can now come out and start running with it issue-based. When everybody has played out their cards and made all their noise, and we know what they stand for, what they don't stand for, a lot of capping going out there, a lot of, when I say capping, that's for my kids. a lot of fictitious things. Yeah, we're not in that. We're not playing politics with the lives of Nigerians. And now we're going to start with the issues, and you'll see what's going to happen in the next few weeks. We manage our poverty very well.